presents Play to Earn Community.
Join the Discord to learn more.
Welcome back to the Hardforking channel and our Play to Earn show with Captain Gonzo and Mathematics. How are you, boys?
Me. I'm doing good.
What's up, guys? I'll be right back. I'm just in the virtual world.
And if you're finding us for the first time, this show is all about Play to Earn NFT Gaming. A hell of a lot coming up in this episode for you. Let's kick it off with Mr. Gonzo and what he's got on his head, or had on his head.
We got an Oculus 2 Quest, which is pretty cool. Took me a while to figure out how to sideload everything because, you know, it's all totally contained within the headset. So you got to get a cable to sideload it, put it on your PC, have a mobile app. There's like 3 devices going at the same time, codes and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, my technical retardedness, it took me a couple days to figure out, but I got it going. And I got my first NFTs, which is pretty cool. If you check out the screen here, you can see 5 or 6 little Revomons running around. I played like 10 minutes the first day, and then I stopped. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get sick. I was like, whoa,
Really?
I'm like, really? Oh man, this sucks. So then the next day, I tried again for 15 minutes, and it was a little bit better. I think it's just like a climatization thing. You know, you kind of got to get used to the fact that like, there's a crazy screen in Revomon where you start and you're like on a bird and you're flying above the ocean and it's all like.
How's the frame rate on it and everything on the?
It's really great. Yeah, you can set it. There's all kinds of settings and developer modes and the frame rates, and it works really great. I like it a lot. It's cool. So we got our first VR NFTs coming, which is pretty neat.
Fantastic. Bit of a side note on VR, guys. I was reading an article yesterday about the travel industry and how it's actually the super rich that are spending all the money at the moment. And one of the things they're actually spending money on is these personalized VR experiences where they're effectively taking places you've been in the past and recreating that world for you so you can sit at home and have that experience again. I mean, people are paying over $1 million for these personalized VR experiences. It's clearly the future. So really interested to hear from you, Mr. Gonzo, of where it's currently at with gaming. What can you tell us about that?
2 words, man. Black Mirror. I don't know if you guys watch that series, but
Oh yeah.
man, I just, with getting into Revomon and stuff, I just watched that show, the whole series, like back to back. Oh my God, that's crazy shit. Seeing what's happening with VR and some of the, like, you know, dystopian future stuff that they come up with, I totally see us going there. Especially talking about this, you know, you got super rich people getting their custom VR experiences and seeing how fast it's come. Whoa.
The top VR game amongst the super rich I heard was Virtual Baby Sacrificer. I don't know if you guys.
Shut up. Oh my God. You got to get the adrenochrome to play to earn.
Exactly. NFT. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, we looked at our good friend Vess's NFT art on our Thursday show. We're going to have him back on the channel. He's actually one of the guys creating these personalized VR experiences. So that's coming up in the next week for you. So make sure you hit the subscribe, like button and that little bell notification. We've also got some huge news coming up from Hardforking in the next week. So make sure you join this community. Do it right now. Link to the Discord below. Mathematics, what have you been up to in the gaming world in the last week?
You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I would say that as you guys know, I've been keeping an eye on the Polychain Monsters world. Latest news by them is they did a partnership with Multivac, which they're proud to be one of the all sharded networks out there, which is not to be mistaken with sharting.
You got to be careful with your sharts because then you get dags.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that. Yeah, so they did a recent announcement that they're doing a partnership with them, and they're going full steam. I think they're even celebrating an upcoming NFT marketplace launch. And yeah, they'll be releasing limited edition Multivac spaceship collections, so keep an eye out for that.
Cool. One to make you aware of people. I'll throw a little clip of it up here for you now. A company called Hexarchia. Hope I said that correctly. We're actually going to be reaching out to them to see if we can do a deal for our community. Basically, they are giving you access to the beta, which would also give you access to the pre-sale So there's a link below. You can go to their website. It costs you 1 Matic to register for that. Gives you a premium membership for the token payment of 1 Matic. So I think the whole thing with blockchain, it's all about being early. To me, this represents a good chance to get in there, check out the game, see if you like it, see if you think it's got legs, and if so, you can get involved in the pre-sale. I know that Yield Guild Games have just announced a partnership with them. So yeah, of interest to us. We're going to be looking at this one closely in the coming weeks. And as I say, link below if you want to go check it out yourselves.
One thing that I've been looking at this week, trying to find some play to earn and some gaming companies on Polkadot, in the Polkadot ecosystem. They've got the parachain auctions coming up, and I have a stack of DOT, so I figured let's start doing a little bit of a dive into the Polkadot ecosystem and see what we can find for play to earn and gaming in there. Once the parachains go live, you'll be able to put your DOT as like an IDO kind of thing they call it, but it's called the parachain auction. So you put your money in to support that project, and you get rewards in the other tokens that they're building. So that's one of my little kind of side research things this week that I've been trying to figure out. There's so many projects and so many things happening. It's just hard to keep up, but I figured, I know I've been a supporter of DOT. I really believe in that system. As far as the layer 1 goes, further past Ethereum and Bitcoin, they're doing all the right things, and kind of the big events now coming up with the parachain auctions. So I think it's a good time to put some attention over there.
Yeah, my latest wait list in that would be the Akala
Yeah, I'm on that too.
Finance Network. Yeah, that one looks promising.
Pretty cool. Let's go, Polkadot boys.
On that note, please reach out to us and let us know. There's so much happening in the space, as Captain Gonzo has just said there. So, this is all about community here, people. Let us know what you're seeing out there that you think is good and you'd like to see us review. Send us an email. Join the Discord.
Any Polkadot masters out there? Anybody totally in on the Polkadot ecosystem? We're looking for some tips or some leads. If you know anything interesting, let us know. We'll take a look.
Yeah, I've got some guys who are massive Cardano fans that have been putting me in touch with some devs on that blockchain. So we're having a look at what is happening there. So there you go. I said it. We are a crypto culture channel. We do try and cover everything fairly for you. We will be looking at games on ADA. Guys, another game from Animoca Brands. Animoca Brands seem to basically be involved in absolutely everything in the play-to-earn space. Arguably the biggest company in that respect. Check this one out. It's called Phantom Galaxy. Animoca Brands, if you don't know, are investors in everything from Nine Chronicles, Rev. They've just done a partnership with Blowfish Studios in this particular game. A lot of people are saying it will rival Star Atlas. Yeah, so, always some reservations about these fantastic looking trailers. As I mentioned with the game that I've signed up for, the beta, I think it's better when you can actually get in there and try these beta releases. Gives you a much better idea whether you should be putting your time and money into these things as opposed to a great looking trailer.
So this week, Star Atlas had their 18th town hall with a bunch of people, and they, these things are supposed to be nice get-togethers where developers and people in the community get together and they talk about what's happening and what's new. And there was a little recap on Twitter from some girl, whatever she does. I have no idea what she does, but I listened to her recap. Thank God I wasn't there for the actual thing, because it was a lot of there's new guilds that popped up. That this guild is more based on farming, materials, and this guild is more based. And then this guild came up with really cool stories about their universe, and it was all a bunch of fantasy, like role playing stuff. I remember the last episode I was in. They had announced that there was a mini game coming within a day, and now I went on their Discord, and the mini game is maybe for another 2 weeks ish.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And she was saying in this little recap of the leaderboards are now out on Star Atlas. The leaderboards, all that is who spent the most money. That's the leaderboard. That's the leaderboard.
Oh no.
And in the very end, yeah, they're talking about how they hope to release the minigame soon. But man, I went. There was a short period of time there where I was like, they're actually coming, and we're right back to Promised Land again.
Gut punch. That's
Star Atlas. But the interesting thing that I found out recently was that There's a other game. It's the same thing as what Star Atlas promises, only it looks a bit more cartoony. That actually has gameplay, and it's called Space Misfits. They just announced that they're incorporating a first-person shooter aspect of the game. There's NFTs. It's an actual game, and there's hours of fighting, battling, mining footage out there already. They don't have the big, multi-million-dollar trailers coming out. This is life, right? The stuff that deserves it doesn't get enough credit. The stuff that doesn't deserve it gets a lot of credit.
There's the pie, right?
Yep.
And what we see is an inverse pie chart. One company spent money on marketing, and one company spent money on gameplay.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, where did the budget go? Let's market it before we have it, or let's actually make something and then market it.
Yeah.
But what do you think is going to do better? I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, Space
Welcome to
Misfits
crypto,
seems to be
people.
out there. So we'll see.
We are hiring. I can't believe how difficult it's turning out to be to find people to come and stream. But if you've got a lot of personality, if you're a crazy gamer and you want to come and work with us, there is a link below. You can directly email me or contact me or any of us in Discord. We're looking for somebody right now. So please get in touch if you want to be paid to play on the daily. There's a job for you. Get in touch.
Hey,
What's
Sean?
happening in Exceland?
Well, they had a big update, actually just this morning, the development update, going over just massive stuff that's happening. And part of that involves Samsung actually, investing a whole bunch of money into Axie. There's a couple articles about saying, Samsung is very progressive and forward thinking. They were actually invested in CryptoKitties, which I didn't realize, which is pretty impressive. So Samsung is all over the crypto stuff, but it's funny because it's based in Korea, right? And there's so many regulations around gaming and crypto in Korea. So despite all the regulations, you can see Samsung is laying the foundation, getting into play to earn. And in the article, they stated, Samsung is pretty much just in it because the returns are so great for AXS. So that's good to see, and seeing a major brand getting behind Axie like that. Obviously, there's lots of synergy there. In the update, the next thing they're talking about that everybody's going to be excited about is Battles V2. It's called Origin Axie, and that will be connected with Ronindex and the land. So that's the stuff that they're kind of hyping the next quarter here coming up. So, it's the end of Q3, Q4 is starting. So that's going to be super interesting to see all that stuff happen. So that's pretty impressive. The NFT's going crazy. There's V2s on the way, and then land. There's lots of cool indications about the land here. With the land, you can build up your base and defend it, and then there's all kinds of inventory management and all kinds of crazy stuff what they're doing here. And this just it makes me so bullish to see the funding that they have, the amount of time they're going to be 4. Axie's going to be 4 in a couple weeks here, I think. And then there's what they've done so far and the funding that they've got and the next steps that they're going. So I'm super bullish on Axie. It hasn't really changed anything at all in the last little while. The price is doing great. The scholarships are doing great. Everybody's, it gets to be a bit of a grind here, but there's lots of updates coming that's going to just reignite all the excitement, I think, here in the next quarter. So lots of good stuff to look forward to with Axie and AXS. And then the other big thing was that Ronin, the application in the wallet, has over $5 billion in deposited assets between ETH, AXS staking, Axies, and SLP, which is pretty mind-blowing. Just $5 billion. That's pretty insane. So yeah, that's the big Axie update for this week.
Okay, fantastic. Obviously, one of our other flagship games that we've been covering for a number of months now is Nine Chronicles. We're into the last week of season 0. 6 years I've been in the crypto space, and I've never screwed up and lost money doing something, but I can now officially say it has happened. I managed to sell my most valuable NFT in the game for 92 cents. How much was it worth, I hear you ask? At least a couple of grand. That was absolutely gutting to happen. So if anyone's watching this and you bought my goddamn armor for 92 cents, well done. But yeah, I had a tear rolling down my face, so I hope it works out for you.
When did you do that, Sean?
Sorry?
When did you do that?
Basically, I think what happened there was when I went to resell it or put it up for sale again, it's re-defaulted to 1 NCG, which is about $1.20 today. I sold it for a fraction of what it was worth.
It was a good deal, Sean. Do you want to buy it back for 500?
Another game that we have in our Play to Earn community is Blockchain Cuties. We've had a chat with them today, and we have an allocation of NFTs that we'll be giving away to our community members each week, actually, for the next 5 weeks. So go check that game out. Join our Discord. We'll put details of how you can actually earn them. So jump on into the Discord, people. Check out Blockchain Cuties.
Hey, just a little update there. Last week we missed our Twitch, so we still have prizes to give out from last week, which was, the best comment, liker, subscriber, sharer of the last show. So we'll take care of that next week if anybody's wondering. So it'll be double prizes next Twitch stream. Should be fun.
Yep. And lastly, I think what I want to say is this community is growing fast. We've got some pretty amazing initiatives that we've been working on for a good while now, and next week they will finally launch. So you hear a lot of chat in the space about things being securities, whether or not there'll be regulations that will ban a lot of these tokens, etc. So you've got utility tokens and you've got security tokens. So a security is actually ownership in something. You're purchasing it or using your time with the clear intention that you're going to get a return off that. So we've got an interesting model that we've put together. I think this is pretty damn groundbreaking. I'm not aware of anyone else doing it in crypto media and crypto gaming. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. We'll be telling you all about this next week. So mathematics, in closing, any thoughts, comments from you?
No, but this is an NFT thing, not quite a gaming thing, but since it's in the universe, I picked up a Bitcoin birdie on the Stacks art platform. So this is the first, they've just started incorporating Bitcoin-based NFTs. Went over to stacksart.com, grabbed a Bitcoin bird. We'll see where that goes.
We were talking about, collectible CryptoPunk kind of things here. These Voxes, they're similar to CryptoPunk with the 8-bit style. There's only 8,888, and we've been using them in Townstar to actually earn. They're not just a PFP. So that's kind of cool because last week, it's a big milestone because one more game and project has turned into a play-to-earn game. Townstar, last week we had the updates where the play-to-earn was enabled, and a couple scholars got some of these Voxes and some other NFTs that we have using this rarity tool. It's cool, you click on it and you see like 62.56. So this particular guy, based on his rarity, he will get 62.56 town coin per day. And you have to do a couple deliverables. It's like earn 1,000 stars, which is fairly easy to do. You can do that in like an hour and a half. So every day you do the daily quest, and then you can earn depending on your rarity and the Vox that you have. So we've got 4 scholars running these Voxes. These are the lesser ones. They all have the good ones. So we've seen about 2,000 town coin collected by the scholars in the first week of Play to Earn in Townstar on Gala. So that was really cool. It's been super fun. Check it out here. We've got some of our builds. So here, this was Madame Pusa's excellent little town. So I got into this yesterday and the last couple of days, just trying to figure out exactly the mechanics and how to play to earn and what the best way to go about it is. So here you see the little Vox, he comes in there. But what's cool is you don't actually have to keep this NFT on there because, as you can see, space is really, really limited in Townstar. So every little square counts, but you only have to put the NFT earners on just before you claim. So you can play the whole day, use the extra spaces, and then at the end you blow up a road or something, you put your extra NFT down. And this one I think gains 110 town coin a day. So that was Pusa's little build there. She did quite well. We're getting close to getting top 400 placers. And then here you can see King Basics town build. He's got his little Vox here. Here he is running around. So it's pretty fun. I can see how this game can be super addicting. I mean, I played SimCity and I got totally into it. And this, I've been seeing similar things happen, so it's kind of cool. But you know, I have a big complaint, guys. You know what really sucks? ETH. I'm so over ETH,
Me too,
guys.
right now.
These Voxes, you know, to transfer 2 Voxes to my Gala account so I can use them in the game is going to cost me $100. You know, like the spider tanks, to send 2 pieces, again, it's like $85 to send a tank that cost me $40.
Yeah,
You know,
we're at
like,
a roadblock right
so
now for sure.
over ETH right now. Gala network is coming, and we're gonna see the same thing that happened with Axie. I guarantee you guys. I guarantee you, because there was the same hype. There was all the same strong fundamentals that were happening with AXS. You know, the team kept building, constant updates, everything's looking good, but people couldn't do what they wanted to because of the network fees and the just the problems with ETH and trying to make multiple transactions and just doing anything in the game costs you money. So I can see as soon as they flip on that Gala network, man, guys, it's just gonna go wow. So just a word of warning. So get ready.
Yeah, early days for blockchain. That's just the reality where we're at the moment. Obviously, these private permission blockchains.
Yeah, ETH, you know, it's brand new.
Effectively are accountancy systems running games off central databases. But you know, if you can make money out of them and you don't care about decentralization, that's fine. I got no problem with that. The bigger picture, though, I'm a believer in ETH.
I wonder if Vitalik thought about play to earn when he was building ETH, you know, coming up with that framework and its architecture and stuff. I don't think so.
I mean, he is a gamer.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a ton of solutions out there, whether it's a layer 2 or you know, these purpose-built blockchains that we've seen the gaming companies use. You know, that's just the state of the market at the moment. That's where we're at.
Did you guys bridge anything to Optimism?
Not yet.
I bridged a couple ETH over there. I suggest you do that, Sean, Jesse, if you don't, because I'm getting uni vibes. I smell napalm. Oh no, wait, that's an airdrop.
All right.
Well, I know what I'm doing tonight. Thank you for the heads up there, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, excellent.
Ding, ding, ding. So all you got to do is you go to Optimism. Like even on Uniswap, there's a little ETH and then a drop down. You can go on Optimism, and it takes you to the portal, and then it just asks you to, you know, you got to bridge. Whatever, you know, there's not a lot to trade on there, but I think just getting some funds on there is going to be important.
Okay, everybody, as we said at the top of the show, we welcome you warmly to this community. We're growing fast. We're constantly expanding what we have to offer. We are a crypto culture channel. We cover all aspects of what is happening in the blockchain / crypto space. But yeah, we've got a real passion for what's happening in Play to Earn. We were one of the first to offer Axie scholarships, and we're expanding that out on the daily within Axie and also across multiple other games. So come and join us. See you back here next time. Cheers, guys.